Look how much we're bringing into the fold, not just us, but all of our subordinates too. It is time. Our reviewing training ground. Everything always happens in the middle of the war. Well, 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 it appears that thanks to our espionage, the Boffin clans have broken off their defense pact against our latest target, the Carillion sector. The time has almost come to force them into submission and bring the core into alignment. But first I want to claim some of their territories, because there are some unique opportunities for us. Corellia, for example, a great planet it seems for trade, has its own megastructure and just an overall better defensive position for these systems, so I will claim that. Alderaan will definitely come into play as well, as I can link up my territories to my actual borders as well. So yeah, and with that I'll need Cyrus as well to help link up Corrida. So I'm trying to link up all of my initial territories together. So yeah, I'm half tempted to go for Chandrilla as well actually, just because I don't know, help line up our borders, I guess, with the Kingdom of Alderaan. But if we bring them into the fold, then it shouldn't matter. I don't know. Maybe. Difficult to say. I hope that if I get Alderaan, then I don't have to blow it up later on for like some plot event or something. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah. Plus, Alderaan has another mega structure, another shipyard there, so I will definitely be going for that. Those are the only important worlds I wish to claim in our next conflict. I don't think I'll need the others. I can sort of buy Ordo is fine with how I've got star bases positioned, so yeah, we'll leave it for those for now. Now, time to move all of my forces into position and begin our new war. Okay, our forces are now all in position, and it appears the Boffin clans went on to war with the Hutts, so be it. But before we begin our war, we need to make some claims, because there are a few systems which I do want. Alderaan and Cyrus I did, so that we can link up all of our territories together under our actual control, same with Corrida, Balmor and Kuat. I also want Corellia itself, because like it's just a good system overall. It has a completed shipyard. It can be a good defensive line for like Colomus and Rendeli if anything comes from down here, for example. And yeah, it just I think it just works out for us. So yeah, everything is now in place, I believe. So we'll sort all stuff like that later out. So now it is time. It is finally time for our new war. And look how much we're bringing into the fold, not just us, but all of our subordinates too. It is time to... Oh, forgot to declare the war goal.
We shall be decisive in victory and merciless in our instruction.
So yeah, the enemy is completely surrounded on all sides. I just have to watch out for those at Alderaan, because there's got quite a few forces here. Again, like the Carillion forces, they seem to be broken up. I don't know where they're going. Oh, they're leaving, so I'll take this opportunity to enter the systems. I don't know what Corellia's forces will be up to, but they seem to be on the move as well.
Our latest construction project,
so I think it might be best to send these guys in and maybe hold these guys for Alderaan's sake, because they're leaving somewhere else.
Research completed.
I don't know. We shall see. But they're on the move. What research was completed first? Get headquarters. Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot about these guys we'd have to deal with as well. Oh well. So yeah, these guys I think we can move into Corellia, because I think their fleet is leaving now. I've got everything positioned so that we can face them off. Plus I've got subordinates around me to assist.
Weapons to bear on a hostile fleet.
And these guys I could move up to here to help deal with the Alderaan forces if need be, depending on where their fleets are going. Oh, now their fleet's turning around. I've got 40k fleet power, so they should decimate those forces with ease.
We must defend our space station.
Oh, really, pirates right in the middle of a war? Oh, well then, honestly, the pirates I can deal with later. It's not so bad, the pirates. We can deal with those guys later. I'm not so fussed about them.
We have lost a mining station.
Everything else we need at the forefront of this war, our enemy is much stronger here. This is what we need first and foremost.
The mightiest enemy fortress is no match for the Empire.
Transport en route.
I forgot to say what they're engaging. I need to see what's on the bigger scale of things.
Calculating
I was
jump.
going to say why they jumped there to Alderaan of all places. Alright then. Yeah, so we're having trouble in this sector here, so I'll send that fleet to Skako. Oh, more research. Code breaking is increased. Excellent. Corellia is seized.
Terrorists are attacking our construction units.
Don't know why they're jumping into the system of when I've got 106 power, so that'll be alright. Chase down that 7k fleet. Well, enemy forces here are on the run at least. Ground forces can now actually move in here. No, they can't. There's some more ships. Oh, that little Hulk ship has arrived. It must not. It will not stand against the might of my fleet. I mean, it's 20k, so it's quite powerful. But there are backup in this. There is backup in this system from the Federation. Or did they die? Yeah, I've got a Federation fleet of 6k as well on support.
Research completed.
Governor's fiction in the Boffin's clans. Good, good. Yeah, with Federation support we should wipe this out. Another virus. They always seem to happen in the middle of our war. It's now on Kuat. I've got a shipyard here, so I can construct a science ship and just get that over there immediately. Although we do have direct line of sight, but still.
The report you requested, Commander. An Imperial shipyard is under attack.
All I pray is that this time we don't get too distracted by war. Busy commanding, just get any of these. Try and research this project quickly. Yeah, can I now send ground troops? Now what's going on? Our reviewing training ground. Everything always happens in the middle of the war. While receiving a training protocols, Commander Gaunt receives a holoco from Ground by order to direct his forces towards the outer rim with the goal of pacifying sectors and wiping out pirate outposts. Breeze is a moth saluting here. Why does this always happen during wartime when I'm securing my stuff? And officers set course for the outer rim, received orders from Tarkin himself. The pilot take point accompanied by the and are mobilizing the inhibitor. There are pirate forces to deal with now. As you wish, Commander. Long-range sensors to a Titanic capital ship unknown entering orbit around the planet Ordada. What the hell? Why has a Leviathan come out of nowhere? We shall dispatch a ship immediately. The Lord of Hunger. Our sensors in the order have detected a ravaged but somehow still functional capital ship. Despite its open wounds, Russia, the ship appears to be fully operational with shields, and this seems to be a Leviathan sort of thing. It has failed to respond to the hails of nearby ships and maintains its position near the planet's surface. And the ships draw gravity preventing them from looking the other way. Though the entry of the planet dies, it cannot be stopped with the death toll reaching catastrophic. What is going on?
Secret Imperial project is complete.
Oh, thank God we dealt with that. A few days by probe droids battled just a few gentlemen major was an Nebulon B frigate, our first catch of the day. This has always got to happen right in the middle of my war, when I am securing everything we can. We still need to hunt down our enemies across this sector. Yeah, what is this Leviathan ship? Excavation. Oh, there's the situation logs collecting new order. We haven't even spread the new order yet. Give me time to do that. Jesus. I don't think we'll need a spy network in the Carillion sector if we're about to bring them under our control, so we'll move this guy to see whatever this is about. Okay, so yeah, we'll get that to help increase our espionages against other systems if need be. Damn, I still can't get fleets here, the fleets that keep jumping away. Right as my ground forces come in. The ambush, with the probe droid having correctly identified the rebel control Gorton positions his ships as a cluster of enormous hills. Is this an event that's happening actually somewhere in the system, or am I just listening? Cool, good. I'm still in the middle of a war here. Despite the ambush and our TIE fighters of superior numbers, the rebels refuse to surrender. X-Wing pilots manage to keep our TIEs at bay, while their fleet moves farther away. The interdictor cruiser keeps them from fleeing. Gorton is being a cautious man, keeps the Violator and Exterminator away from the fighting. However, a group of Y-Wings join the fight, readying their attack on the inhibitor. Kier, break formation and engage. Keep the ship in formation. We still have a war to win here.
Our ground forces have begun their assault.
Yeah, that's my ground forces armies here. Gorn decides to hold his position, keeping the Star Destroyers in a defensive formation around the interdictor. From the bridge, the commander watches his TIEs are decimated by rebel pilots before he knew it. Only 5 TIE squadron remains when all lose to some blasted rebel. Return to the nearest hangar. Their fighters are always superior than ours. Move
Imperial
back.
scientists have new advancements to show us. Imperial
Share
scientists
blueprints.
have new advancements to show us.
Build speeds, good. Good. Fleet command plus 10. Rebel era frigates. Or deep space station. We're still right in the cautious of all war involved in this invasion. We should crush their resistance. I mean, we've got 80-80s in this assault, so how goes the situation over at Alderaan? Our forces are still on the move. Alright, we'll need to move in on their remaining systems. We'll have to deal with that as well in time. Everything is always happening at once, doesn't it? The Luke Hulk is destroyed. Good. At least some battles seem to be going well. The pilots receive the recall order and head towards the nearest Star Destroyer. There's hangar. Gaunt looks out from the bridge. The asteroids could be used to punch through the shields and cause havoc for the pilots and possibly destroy the ships. Alternatively, he can push the Star Destroyers closer, charging at the convoy. And finally, there are some fresh pilots from Striker give some first handing. Shoot the asteroids around the convoy, let the charge the Star Destroyers, give the Academy rookies their first taste in battle. Let's see, the asteroids could be used to punch through the shields, cause havoc. Yeah, shoot the asteroids around the convoy. Rebel forces will always be better than us, so don't take that risk. I can't believe we're leading this multitudinal war here. Got so much to deal with, so much conflict. The battle. Gaunt orders to not overfire the asteroids themselves, although the gunners were unsure. The commander's orders would be a genius move. The rebel ships are destroyed in an instant. However, the loss of the rebel ships and crews means there is no way to recover anything that they were transporting or recover. Necessary loss. Pirate ambush. Commander Gaunt surveys the asteroid field, watching recovery teams salvage components from the wreckage and shuttle them to the hangars of prisoners. Grand Moff Tarkin will be pleased with the results. As he leaves to report to Tarkin's quarries, contact a group of pirates exit hyperspace and get the closing on the Star Destroyers, regardless if they are merely after the wreckage or want a bigger catch. Gaunt orders his ships to hold the line.
Initiating tactical withdrawal.
Why did I get an army here? Is that part of the event?
We've received a transmission. We shall route it to you at your request.
Oops, I hit down.
I mean, I instantly got an army. To Corridor. What fleet is here? Oh, this is Gaunt's fleet, so I'll just get another fleet. Let's see, we could get regenerating shields or reinforcing shields. Get regenerating shields. What comes next? We can get.
We're going to need maintenance after this.
Leave Gaunt's fleet at Creda. We are still in the middle of a great war here. I won't accept anything other than their surrender. My force is ready to disembark. Next planet. I think there's 3 planets in this system to conquer, so. But we should be easy with that. The unknown vessel orbited for some time now, while our sensors have not detected any signs of planetary bombardment. Oh yeah, this dead ship. I never had anything here anyway, so to be honest, I'm not that fussed about everything that's happened. Planetarium of destruction of any kind is just gone. Various machines, building and constructs remain placed unaffected. All that remains is of just black. Along which scans suggest that not even the planet has survived, which turned into rubble. Was this a bioweapon of some kind? Agreed. What is on board this ship?
We expect the enemy to surrender shortly.
We'll need to deal with this after the end of the war. We're too busy at the moment. Not to mention that we still need to move up to Alderaan once we have dealt with everything around here.
As predicted, our invasion has brought a new world
Course
into the fold.
approved.
Oh yeah, my allies dealt with the pirates. That's good. I can rebuild there.
Our research vessel is being attacked.
Why do we have a research vessel moved here? Alderaan is moved on to this. Oh dear. They will be overrun. We must come to the assistance of our subordinates. they cannot stand, they cannot fend for themselves. Must move into a system. Their loyalty to the Emperor will be paid off.
Research completed.
Our forces have healed here, good. Disembark. Move on to Corellia. Corellia itself may have some more forces. Nothing that my landing armies cannot deal with. New reactor core, sure, I'll take that.
Imperial legions have landed. We expect the enemy to surrender shortly.
Okay, yeah, moving on that. Kingdom of Alderaan will not be able to stand much more.
As predicted, our invasion has brought a new world into the fold.
Hang on, is that another world that I didn't see? Yes, there is. The unknown ship seems to be consuming all life in this system. I don't have anything on here, so could it be testing a new weapon? Since the planet will soon be nothing but a desolate wasteland. There is nothing on this system for me to deal with. I gain nothing from it.
Imperial legions have landed. We expect the enemy to surrender shortly.
We'll have to deal with it in time. But we're in the middle of a war here. Our different priorities must shift. Chase down that fleet. Do not let it escape. Once this system is dealt with, we will then be able to move in on our other targets up here and claim these systems for our own.
Our builders have completed their assignment.
Good, the Corellian sector is now locked down. Move our ground forces for our Alderaan campaign. That's what I have claimed. That is what is now our priority. We'll deal with whatever this is in the meantime. I don't know what this is, so... It's very odd. It's hard to tell when I'm shooting it as well. Well, that has forced them to retreat. Hopefully they won't retreat back to Alderaan, where my forces are currently sieging anyway. But I think we're getting to the point where we'll have them now. We'll have them. Two planets in this system, correct? Yes, there is. Alderaan itself, which has been going through bombardments. I'd rather not deal with bombardments, so let's just
legions have landed. We expect the enemy to surrender shortly.
move back from that. And now as we deal with these guys. Yeah, friendly CIS, friendly Luke Hulk actually. Federation serves as well still. I like how it moves a lot. Just the odds turns.
Imperial scientists have new advancements to show.
And there's supply ships too. Nice. God, look how fast they go. It's crazy.
Our surface assault has routed the enemy. Lord Vader will be most pleased.
Oh no, we lost a scientist. Hang on, let's get a new one in first. Because I have research to commence with this as well. Oh, Hall of Judgment. Finally, I get the thing that can increase that. Been wanting that for a while. Okay, and
Imperial
we've got the
scientists have new advancements to show.
delay system as well. Advanced platforms, all dark
Imperial legions have
troopers.
landed. We expect the enemy to
Dark
surrender
troopers.
shortly.
Oh, a lot of garrison on this world. But we still have a lot in reserves. We lost an 80-80. We'll take some hits, but nothing we can deal with. Yep, I knew that system. I knew that fleet would come back here. Move back to assist them. Same here.
As predicted, our invasion has brought a new world into the fold.
Yeah, stay on the surface for now while we deal with this fleet in orbit. Okay. Gaunt's forces can stay here for the time being. Keep this world safe. I mean, we currently have occupied almost all of their territories. Oh no, we don't. Forces down here will need occupation. Chandrila is occupied, and actually all of their forces are. So we need to move ground forces in on Duro, even though we're not seeking it, before we can end anything. Our vassal has entered the war against the Kingdom of Alderaan, hasn't it? What the hell has happened? Has left the war due to being vassal annexed by the Galactic Empire. They've lost. Victory for us. We now have these worlds under our control. But now we have to move to secure those worlds. Time after war is quite difficult for them. So we have to move in and make sure that everything... I mean, look at the crime on these worlds. Christ. I love how Occupied Worlds has a Star Destroyer on that system just to help say it. This is our world now. How do they have so much unemployment? They'd actually have pre-dinked houses. Jesus Christ. The Kingdom of Alderaan was going to crap, it seems. How do they have so much crime? Like, so much crime. We'll be moving in our policies now. Effects on this is not good. It's really not good. They have so much unemployment. How do they have so much population and so much unemployment if they have some... It's just... wow. We'll need garrisons then to increase stability on these planets. Not all of them seems to be too bad. Because planetary complexes is probably the first best step. Like here it's just crime going bad. There isn't even any pre-dinked houses. Anything at all. And they were running these planets into the ground, if that's the case. Get these garrisons and pre-dinked houses. Just get them up quickly. think pretty much we'll need them on every single world. Breeding house is getting there, so I think that'll be alright. Breeding house. Garrison 2. Well, the war is already over, so that's fantastic. Fantastic for us. Now it's time to move all our forces back. Repair and upgrade what we can. And we'll deal with that in time once everything is back up and operational. Yeah, we have more subordinates, and our territory is now completely connected. So that's good, we'll have easy flow if anything happens in the future. I think we can have... Receptive these guys are, okay. I'm just thinking who else we can demand facilitation for. Do have that in time, we have these situations to sort out. Exchange for safety. Aren't they already under vassalization for me, even though they don't want to be? Maybe it's just all run, I don't know. I would have thought it would be them as well. Yes, I know everything is bad. Scum and villainy, yeah, everything is just going up now because of that, of the worlds I've taken. Yep.
We're going to need maintenance after this.
We'll do what we can,
Starships have been retrofitted.
but any sort of rebellion against us will be crushed. Man, they really were not doing anything to these planets. Like, why does the AI not do much to try and sort this out? You know? There's been another war against those guys, okay. Fair enough. We won't upgrade the Krillian starbase or anything around that sort of sector yet until the situation on these worlds is under control. Vespa has almost completed all life on order until allowing scans just the planet's one fiber has been reduced to dust. This is simply no bioweapon. We can't deal with this at the moment. We're still under the cause effects of war here. My forces still need repairs and upgrades.
Research completed.
We're in a bit of a tight spot here at the moment. Yep, deep sea, more viruses are still spreading. We're in Delhi now, fantastic. Closest one is there actually, so that's good.
A summary of recent events for your perusal.
Yeah, trying to bring into the fold. I mean, they got pre-dinked houses on this planet. It's because there's so much unemployment. Thanks for attraction, yep. So much unrest, so much crime. Maybe I should have just brought them into the fold, not that way. Despite the epidemic, the situation on Typhon is all increasing actually, so well, it's in our favour. It's going good for us.
A top secret Imperial project is complete.
is this ship, anyway? I don't like it. If anything, we'd have
The
to
new ship
deal with.
upgrades have been installed.
This is certainly not the time for these sort of situations, as I'm still trying to deal with the outcomes of this war.
Research completed.
Well, the Dark Troopers are now ours, at least, so... Broadside Allegiance, Advanced Battle Cruiser, Titan class. What sort of advanced battle cruisers would those be? Once the situation also is dealt with, will be started part of a new galactic order as well. But I have a feeling we may have to deal with local rebellions. I just hope that things can happen, that everything can calm down in time. Fingers crossed, you know. So much crime, so much everything to deal with. I only wanted the 2 systems, and yeah, it gives me so many more planets. Uh-oh, it's on the move. It's going into Alderaan territory. It means that this may have to be something to deal with in the future.
Imperial scientists have new advancements to show us.
Maybe the Federation fleet here can deal with it. Hopefully. Climate restoration, I feel like that's something I need. On the off chance that this ghost ship makes its way for Imperial territory, it seems. Moving this way to Sangilla. Move a fleet to try and intercept it. It is possible it may be moving to one of our systems. Stability down. Unity maybe, ammunition. Get that up now. Now we're starting to see some things, I think. Might as well get those up. If I have the opportunity, then I will. And amenities is actually quite high, so I'll leave that at the moment for that planet. Breeding, how's it getting there? Jeffro Station, oh yep. The situation there is alright actually, so for the time being. But I'm now tracking this sort of ghost ship. Wait, what? Oh, right. So yeah, I've got to keep an eye on the ghost ship now. As long as it stays out of our territory for the time being. I don't know where it's going. But I'll leave my fleet positioned here so we can counter the ghost ship's moves. I have no idea where it's going. Whether it be going down here now, into Skako. Oh great, is it going into Skako? Move the fleet back to Skako. Ah, oh, another virus. It's always the fun times for these viruses. Is this Alderaan territory? Yes it is. So it's back up there. Because the last thing that they need is a
summary of recent events for your perusal.
viral outbreak. I have a feeling this ghost ship is going now to Skako. Oh wow, this is only bloody his fleet, really? Damn. Where's my other fleet? I had a bigger fleet here. Alright, I went to send them all to get upgraded. The second fleet doesn't need much upgrading, does it? Move the second fleet then. Gaunt will not be able to survive against this ghost ship on his own, I don't think. It's just patrolling here at the moment. Now it's just sitting here. I have multiple fleets on standby actually. I can't tell what this ghost ship is doing. Pause, thank you. Because now is it going to Chandrilla? What I'll do is I'll keep Gaunt at Axiom and move this fleet to Skako. That way, whatever way it comes for us, be kind of more prepared for it. But now we have the crime and villainy to deal with on top of this ghost ship. We'll deal with this ghost ship in time, once we are stronger, once again.
A top-secret Imperial project is complete.
Oh, thank God that that's over. Interested in more videos like this one? Then check out the content on the left, here. And thank you for watching this video. If you really enjoyed it, then click on subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one.